Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 12 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
On the line right now. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So NC State's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Crucial third down play coming up.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Waters. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. This will be the 9th play on the drive.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. NC State now operating in the red zone. To throw, it's McCall. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, second down coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Restrepo. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. We'll try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, it's McCall. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play and this coverage. Everything's covered. He uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Hands off to the left. Oh, look at the quick cut. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here's the second down play. There's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Incompletion sets up a second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Ward. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Has the force still on the move. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up.
The backset rules for the defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and
the ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the party with a score.
oh, just a killer for this offense. Potentially a 14-point swing. Not only do you not come up with a score yourself, but you instantly give the defense a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. NC State 13, Miami 10. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Rogers. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Scanning the field. It's McCall. Makes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it picks up a fourth down. Punt team making their way on the field.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Crosses the 10. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. But pushes, he left that one in the end zone. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. First down loss sets up second and long at the 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've got a good one going. Both teams come out swinging as the stats tell the story. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And he's got it. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before first down marker. High completion makes it second and medium.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled there by the defense. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to throw. It's McCall. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And the game is now tied.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
The Hurricanes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking downfield, it's Ward. And the ball is hauled in. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-one.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handing off on the draw play.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first try. This one, 39 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will move it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Refusing to be brought down. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Still, the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. NC State comes to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's McCall. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down upcoming after that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They're going to run it.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 3rd down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Canes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Great cut there. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff heading left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. No huddle here for the offense. Back to pass. It's Ward. The tight end has got it. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. The Canes churn out another 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Grab behind the line. It's George. He's swarmed by the defense. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Martinez. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down here. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. But there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to throw. It's Ward. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's shoved out of bounds about the 3. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. He'll hand it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The offense going with the hurry out. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Waters. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught. Completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to throw it again. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return. What the offensive work
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time they had it go. They got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, and got rid of the football. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressure on the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time and confirm it with the review. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. 2nd down pass.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Scanning the field, it's McCall. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's like NC State will have the first down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC Championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here.
physical run, breaking tackles. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And the Canes will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Off target and incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's George. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curve. He is delivered.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
34, NC State, 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Back to throw. It's McCall. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down. This offense really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it is bring up.
That's third down and long, but when you're so far behind, dictating to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverage rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Caught in the backfield. It's Collins. He's going to lose yards there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's a wide open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly.
hands it off from the gun. Running with purpose. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And the same run and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's McCall. Makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And they stopped him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Waters. Receiver brought down for a short pitch and catch.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over.
Drop him. Concepcion runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal.
Conference champion.
And good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami. NC State, 24.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings down the return. And the Hurricanes offense takes the field of their opponent. Looking to throw. Can move each down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The Canes pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. And move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Restrepo.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, it's Ward. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass caught, can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable.
Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing your purpose, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
41, NC State, 24.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Ball handed to the running back. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. They'll run it to the right side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Got the first down, now looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Only a small gain. You're now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. On the run, it's Johnson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Canes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown for the U. The beatdown continues.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Try to add the lead now with PAT.
Extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
Miami, 48, NC State, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Breaking through defenders. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. To the air.
It's McCall. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like NC State will have the first down. First down and 10.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Has the first down and more. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags a quick throw. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16. A 2-score game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And they'll tackle about the 23-yard line. The Canes looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Big guys up front line up. It's first down. To the air, it's McCall. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to pass here.
That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes.
The defense adds 6 to the interception return.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
55. NC State, 32.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here.
Returner is brought down. Let's get started with the next drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now?
And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. Looking to throw. It's McCall.
Catch made over the middle.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Collins. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Penalty gives the offensive coordinator a little bit more room to work with now. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hits into space at the 50. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. They'll find Finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the fourth sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Dropping back. It's Ward. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away.
62. NC State. 32.
Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Collins. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's good.
Kick is good.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
62. NC State. 39.
And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. With short hands, it's Waters. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wide. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.